Hey guys, welcome back to our show. So as you can see, we're wearing face masks, Patmmer ones. And we also are finally using our mugs. I know we showed them off on our social media. Speaking of social media, please do follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I always hesitate because I always forget when I'm about to say like which ones, but do follow us there, please. So yeah, this format is very much different. We decided to be, a bit more COVID safe now that cases are going up, but this is our first time doing it, so let's see how this goes.
It'll be interesting. I feel like I'm doing a little dance with my eyes. Mm-hmm. I'm going up and down and left
side
and right.
to side. So yeah, especially if you see me like looking to which is my right, which should be your left. It's because I'm talking to Summer. So
ditto, but in the reverse.
But yeah, so we'll make sure to look up, look down, look to the side,
look left hand, right, left hand, right.
17
our 17 video. Go check it out.
But yeah, so who are we going to talk about, Summer?
We're going to talk about a girl group. Yeah. So we're pretty new to talking about girl groups still, but today we're going to talk about Momoland.
Yeah. They always remind me of our Korea trip 2 years ago. Yeah. Remember that karaoke sesh we had? Mm-hmm. We'll talk a little bit about that.
We jammed out to that song.
Big time. We fucking did. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. It was fantastic.
It was. Momo. Honestly, Momo. What does that remind you of, Summer?
If I'm being 1,000% honest, it reminds me of Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is a fantastic cartoon. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk about it because this is a K-pop podcast, but maybe we should have like a cartoon anime podcast.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I don't know what we'd call
Patmmer, it. Blank, coffee, and commentary. Animation, maybe?
Animation.
Because cartoons. Heck, we can... You know me, I love animated movies. Mm-hmm. So, who knows? Just us imagining and dreaming of doing another channel.
Animation, and alcohol.
Ay.
I was trying to think of a good alliteration there.
Oh, that's true. K-pop coffee commentaries alliteration. I forget, but we can have the Patmmer network.
Oh, snap. I love it.
Right. So we got sidetracked. Momoland.
Momoland.
Can you go a little bit over them? Because I'm honestly, besides from the song that we're going to talk about here in a bit, I'm not really familiar with them.
I wasn't either. Mm-hmm. I've heard a couple of their other songs, but other than that, I'm still pretty new to the group as well. Mm. So, Momoland's been around since 2016.
Okay.
So, I guess they were still rookies when they kind of hit it big with their song that we're going to talk about here in a second. They've been around for about 4 years now. They're currently under MLD Entertainment. Mm-hmm. And they currently have 6 members.
Okay.
3 former members.
Okay, yeah. I remember seeing more of them than 6, but 3 members. I do remember, I think, reading about that on social media, actually.
When I was doing some research, I was like, okay, this rings a little bit of a bell, but I hadn't realized it was already 3 former members.
I thought it was like 1.
I know. I thought it was like 1 or 2, and I was like,
3. Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, my out of touch self is really coming out right now. But they currently have 6 members. Okay. What's interesting is they started out with 7 in the original lineup, and then shortly after they debuted, they added in 2 more members in early 2017. So that gave them a total of 9 members in the lineup that we're probably most familiar with.
OT9.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So what I noticed about Momoland is, so they've only been around for 4 years, but they actually have a pretty good sized discography right now, in my opinion. So they already have a full-length Japanese album. They have a compilation album. They have 3 single albums, and I believe 6 mini albums already.
Oh, wow.
And most of that is in Korean, so I do think that's pretty impressive.
For 4 years? Yeah.
I mean, they've been busy. They've been hustling.
Yeah.
They have really been hustling.
They have to keep the fans satisfied.
Yeah. I mean, we all know how that goes.
I know.
Fans are always wanting more and more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a little bit more on their history and their background. So I did a little bit of research since, like we said, neither one of us is super familiar with Momoland. And what I thought was interesting is, like I think I mentioned before, they debuted through a survival program called Finding Momoland.
Oh, okay.
That was through Mnet. So we know Mnet is very familiar with doing a lot of those survival programs.
Oh, yeah.
And what I thought was interesting, but quite tragic, to be honest, is I read that one of the final missions they had to do on the program was to perform in front of 3,000 spectators. So I guess have like a mini performance in front of 3,000 people, and they weren't able to find 3,000 people. So it didn't happen.
What?
And their debut was officially delayed after that. So I'm not sure if that's a direct correlation, but either way, that's really sad.
That sounds so discouraging. Like, I don't know. That's weird. That's sad.
And on top of that, I read that their first mini album, Welcome to Momoland, was actually crowdfunded.
Oh.
Nothing against crowdfunding, but I'm like, that's super sad. I think for the girls that you finally get to this point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do my dream and I'm going to get to debut, and the company doesn't actually fund your album. Like, you actually have to get fans to crowdfund it. I thought that was super crazy, especially with how well known they are now. I thought that was totally insane.
Especially the fact that like Mnet was the one that hosted their survival program. You would think like, I
thought it was crazy. But there is a silver lining. Momoland did hit it big with their mini album Great. The title track was the song that we karaoke to.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
Boom boom.
Boom boom. So shout out to my friend Kevin, because he is the one that showed us the song. He was there when we karaoke the song. We were jamming out. I do want to apologize to all the Koreans that probably heard us when they were walking in the street, because we were in like those small karaoke rooms.
Really small.
So it's like kind of underground, and it's like in the middle of like a big street. So anyone walking by can hear the person or the people singing. And we probably were butchering it. And even when we sang English, like, we do apologize, because we probably
we're pretty awful.
Yeah. Granted,
I feel
like there was alcohol involved, right?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I know I was pretty sober.
Okay, then maybe on my end. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. But anyway, that was fun.
Hey, soju's cheap over there. Nobody's going to blame you.
And we were karaokeing. We were having a good time, but honestly, BBoom brings me really great memories. It just reminds me of Korea, and the song is so good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you know how many views that song has? So I looked it up recently, because I mean, I know it has so many millions and millions and millions of views. It has over 460 million views.
Oh my God.
460. That's approaching 500. That's almost 500 million.
I know, that's ridiculous, but it makes sense. And honestly, I think I contributed to 1 million of them. No, I'm kidding. I like binge heard this song for like a month straight.
It was a good song.
It's a good song, and I danced.
And it has the like catchy little dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. And it's crazy because in comparison, if you look at their earlier music videos, I mean, they still have millions of views, but we're talking about like 25 million or less in general. I mean, don't get me wrong, 25 million views, 25 million views. That's a good amount of views, but I mean, it's not 500 million.
I know.
Which is crazy.
Gosh. That's awesome.
I know.
I mean, that's really cool for them, because it seemed like they did struggle initially.
And I mean, Boom Boom gave them their first music show win too, and we know how important that is in Korea for these groups to win those shows.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter how great your music is, if you don't win a music show program, you're in trouble.
That's true.
So I'm happy that they were able to get that win, and they were able to get the success that they deserve.
Oh, for sure. That's awesome.
It is, because I think unlike some other groups that seem to have some really huge scandals and whatnot, it seemed like a lot of Momoland's problem, if you will, was just getting to the point where they could debut and be a successful group.
Just that struggle at the beginning.
And I mean, they did it.
They did.
People know who they are. People buy their stuff. They love their songs.
And it's true. And it was because of the quality of the music in that video. because I know other groups, like certain events happen, you know, that make them popular, and it was just them and their music. So that's pretty awesome.
And I mean, that was such a quirky video too.
I know.
And I think the video, it stood out too with the whole little infomercial type setup
Oh yeah.
that they did. I think it really, like, it just stood out, and it was a great song. And it finally got them that success that they deserved.
That's awesome, honestly. Do you remember who produced this song? Or like who wrote this song?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Isn't it Shinsan Tiger?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. And I know he's
Big name.
hell yeah, so
That's
thank
really
you, man.
good on their entertainment company, though. Getting a big name producer
Hell yeah.
to produce that song. I mean, that's how you do it, I think.
That was smart. And it worked out. That's awesome.
It did. And I'm happy it worked out, because otherwise we might not know who they are.
I know.
And we wouldn't know that great song.
And their talent.
And now we're going to know more great songs, hopefully. Since
I know,
we're going
I'm
to be doing
excited.
some reactions here in a little bit.
I personally did listen to a couple of them, but nothing like Boom Boom.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've heard a couple of their other songs, but I just go back to Boom Boom because, first of all, it's a great song. And then, like we said, we have all these happy memories from visiting South Korea.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one of those memories. So it's always going to be linked together in my head. So I'll think of Korea 2018 and I'll think of Boom Boom
Right.
and Momoland.
Oh, yeah. That was really fun.
It was.
We should talk about that one day. Just about
We
our
should just have a
experience in
whole
Korea.
episode just on Korea since we've gone twice.
Hey, we've been fortunate enough. Yep.
I'm already lingering to go for time 3.
Right. Bring back albums.
Oh, for
Makeup.
sure. But we're gonna have to, wait till things are a little bit more safe.
Of course.
Safe code going on. So until then, we'll just keep making episodes with all these fantastic groups. So when we do get back there, I know exactly what albums I need to buy. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you did in the past.
I know. I think I brought back 40-ish
Oh my gosh.
albums.
Yeah. You did.
Could not even lift my carry-on on the plane.
Did
I
you
had to
check it in?
it
Yeah.
in. It was so heavy. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to take this on the airplane.
And I bet like the agents at the airport were like amused by it. And they
they thought
probably
that was
didn't.
hilarious.
Yeah, they probably didn't even question the fact that like you having 40 albums. Like, oh, she might sell them. No, they're like, this is what she came for.
They're probably like, that's why this girl bought her plane ticket to Korea. She wanted to buy albums. They were so cheap.
I know. Oh my gosh. Even the
So
full
cheap.
albums, like
Full-length albums were like under $15.
it's
And like
amazing.
special edition albums, like $20. Like I know I bought the SM Station album, and that one's a thick boy.
Yep.
It's like 4 or 5 discs. It's a thick case.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was selling for $50-$60 here in the States.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I bought it for $23.
That's one of my regrets. I should have bought that over there. I didn't.
I bought it for $23.
I didn't have room. And I personally couldn't justify me buying a suitcase for that album. Just for that one.
So when I was packing my clothes, I
Yeah.
made sure that I could fit all my stuff in like the carry-on size so that I could save my majority of my suitcase for just bringing stuff back. So when I flew
Crazy
to Korea,
times.
I had almost all my clothing and whatnot in my carry-on.
You knew.
Because I knew. I knew. It'd been a while since I bought albums, so I was like, I'm going to go crazy and buy them all.
She did. So, let's take it back to Momoland.
But bring it back to Momoland. It's all like a giant circle. It's one big circle. So bring the circle back to our favorite karaoke song of 2018.
Yep.
Boom Boom by Momoland. Do you want to talk about the members before
Yeah.
we dive into some
Oh, hell yeah.
reactions?
Because, like, I can recognize them, like, physically, but if you ask me their names,
Oh, absolutely. If
I
I
don't
see
know.
them, like if I see an article on Facebook, I'll be like, hey, I think they're in Momoland, but I don't actually know which one they are.
Exactly.
I can't tell the difference between the current and former ones, probably, because I'm just like, Momoland, right?
I know the only one I can recognize, like, name-wise, that is a former, Daisy or Nancy? Daisy. We'll figure it out.
We'll get there. I think you're talking about Daisy.
Right? Okay. That's
Since
something.
she is one of the former
Okay.
members.
Cool.
But
That
like we
one
said-
right. Woo!
But like we said, there's a whole bunch of them,
Yeah.
and we're about to learn. So if you're new to Momoland, come learn with us.
Come join us.
So We always apologize in advance. I know Patty does, and I'm about to apologize. I am not good at pronouncing Korean names. You would think after 5 years of this, I would be able to pronounce their names. And I'm like, I know their face. I can spell the name Romanized in English, but I cannot say it. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give it my shot. First up, we have our leader, Hyebin.
Hyebin?
That's my guess.
Yes, sure. Let's go with that.
So she's a 96 liner. She's the leader. She's a rapper.
Wasn't she the one that was repping that really cute short pixie cut?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Gosh. She has adorable short hair, and it looks so good on her. Like, if I had short hair, it would not look good on me. There's a reason I have long hair. I cannot do the adorable short hair. But she pulled it off so well. She actually used to be a model.
Cool. That's why she can pull it off.
I understand. That makes so much sense. And I read that her pre-debut stage name was Cherry, which I just thought was kind of adorable.
That is so cute.
And then, like, I look at a picture of her, I'm like, I can kind of see it.
Oh, yeah.
But then what I also think of is, was it Hichul or someone that had like a pet named Cherry?
Oh, yeah.
Cheria.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I totally forgot about that. I kind of want to find a clip of him going, Cheria. Goodness.
Cherry.
And something that I thought was interesting, though, is I read that her least favorite foods are spicy foods.
Hey,
and I was like, hey, I feel that that's me. Takes me back to Korea 2016 when I basically cried.
Oh, yeah.
When I basically cried
we were
after
eating this like
beef
stew. And
it was so good.
And it was good. But
it hurt.
But she couldn't handle it, to the fact that, like, the ajumma, she kept, like, bringing you water, right?
She kept, so, like, you know how in a lot of Korean restaurants they bring you the pitcher?
Yeah.
She didn't put it at the table. She put it right next to me personally. And she kept bringing napkins over because I was sweating so much, like physically sweating, that I was like wet from sweating because of how hot the food was to me. So I'm like taking the napkins and I'm like dabbing my face and I'm like downing the water. I'm trying to eat the soup because A, it was good. B, I was paying money for it. So I didn't want to be wasteful. And 3, I didn't want to disrespect like the restaurant. I didn't want them to think like I didn't like their food, because I did, but it hurt me so much. Like, I remember like having like teary eyes and sweat, and it upset my stomach for like the rest of the day, actually.
That's true.
So when I read that she's not the biggest fan of spicy food, I was like, girl, me too. I am not putting myself through pain again. I also read that she has a special talent that she likes to impersonate game characters and her version of a zombie.
How do you impersonate a zombie?
I'm not sure, but
I feel you on impersonations. I feel like we both like to do that.
Yes. Although I don't think I do zombies or game characters.
Me neither.
But I thought it was interesting. Yeah. So next up, we have JJan. She's the main dancer. Also vocalist, sub-rapper. She loves sushi. She's a 97 liner. I read that one of her least favorite foods are tomatoes.
I take that to heart. No, I love tomatoes. I could eat them like an apple.
I hate tomatoes.
I know. I love tomatoes. No, you guys are weird. Okay.
They're just so squishy.
It tastes so good. See, I like my tomatoes by themselves, though. If you add them in sandwiches or like any other place, it's like, it's wrong.
No, see, like, I like tomato soup. I like tomato sauce.
You like ketchup?
Ketchup's okay. But, like, I'm okay with tomato-based products. I just don't like the actual, like, just the tomato.
Now I want a tomato. Tomato.
You're just going to eat a tomato?
Hell yeah. Ugh. I did it as a baby. Quick little anecdote. My mom says we were at the grocery store and she leaves me alone for like 2 seconds and I grab a tomato and I'm biting it at this point. So, yeah. I love tomatoes.
I can do that with onions.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's so wrong.
I know it freaks people out.
Ah!
I love onions.
I don't get it. There's a balance between people here.
I know, that's why we're friends.
Yes.
I eat your onions, you eat my tomatoes. Brandy will eat our broccoli. Shout out, Brandy. Because I feel like broccoli is one of those controversial foods too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
So, well, this is why we're all friends. We just eat each other's food so that there's balance in the force.
Yes. I love that reference, Star Wars. Whoop. But anyway, we haven't even finished talking about Jane. We're getting distracted today.
I
was about, who's the next member? I was like, no, we're not done.
So I also heard Jane can speak some Japanese, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's always good to have a member that can speak some English or some Japanese, some Chinese. It's always super helpful. But since you are eager to learn about our next member,
yes,
I'm probably going to butcher her name as well. Nayeon.
Nayeon? Sure. Nayeon. Yeah.
Let's go with that. She's a 98 liner.
They're just getting younger.
I actually have coworkers this age.
Oh my gosh.
This is actually my brother's age.
Oh yeah.
It's my younger brother's age. I do have coworkers that are 98, and I think we may have one 99 liner in my office. I know. It's a little scary. Yep. I could make a K-pop band with like the new members of my work office.
Oh my gosh.
But she's a 98 liner, vocalist, rapper. Interesting thing about her is one of her role models in the K-pop world is Suzy.
Isn't Suzy like our age?
Suzy's our age.
Oh my gosh. Making me feel old.
We're we could be role models if we were K-pop idols. Hey, I'm a great person. I don't mind being a role model.
And I have to say, I think we're cute.
We are. So another thing, so I read a lot of stuff about the Momoland members' food preferences. Nayeon, however we decided we're pronouncing her name, she is known for not being a picky eater and generally likes all foods, which I thought was interesting.
I know. I bet her parents loved her growing up. Like, yay.
She's probably a good child.
Yep.
And something else that was interesting is I read she dislikes doing egg yolk. I mean, I can't really blame her. I don't think I would like doing egg yolk very much. Maybe the occasional thing here and there.
I'll just be like,
I don't think I could just do that all the time. I'd feel weird.
I'd be like, what's up? And that's it.
It's not really egg yolk though.
No.
But that's kind of cool.
I'd be like, no, I feel like I could, honestly.
Could you do it? Could you do the whole like?
I like how you're like, I don't know, but then you're doing it too.
Could I do it? Yes. Would I enjoy it? Probably not.
Me, honestly, with my personality type, I probably will. It just depends on my mood. I think I'm in a good mood right now that I'd be like, yeah.
Well, it depends. How big of an audience are you talking about? Are we talking about
that's true.
The 100 people that are going to watch this on YouTube, or are we talking about something that's going to be broadcasted nationally?
Okay, that does make a difference. I feel very comfortable in this moment. You know, I'm sitting down.
Just imagine your like parents and brother.
Okay, never mind. I take that back.
They're like, sweetie, we're going to watch you on TV.
Actually, no, my parents know I'm a goofball, so they probably be okay with it.
Well, going on to our next member, this is one of the ones that I always recognize her face. I'm still not confident on how to pronounce her name either. Joey? I
don't know, but I do recognize her face because
she had the fabulous
everywhere. The ponytails, pigtails. Yes, I call them ponytails. It's pigtails. Anyway.
Well, technically, they kind of look like two little sideways ponytails.
Okay.
That's how I get it.
But yeah, that's like her look, right?
Yeah. And I wonder if she had like an impact on the style in Korea. Like, I wonder if like some little kids are like, Mommy, I want my hair in pigtails now.
I wouldn't be shocked. Probably did.
Because, I mean, that was a huge music video. But if you want to be shocked some more, she's a 99 liner.
Oh my gosh. gosh.
She's a lead vocalist, lead dancer, center, and face of the group.
Which is why we see her everywhere.
And we know her face. So one of her role models is Big Bang. Can't blame her. Which I think is interesting. And what was also crazy is apparently she joined the entertainment company just 1 month before they started filming.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
This girl's talented as...
Uh-huh.
I can say it. Fuck.
Yeah. So I thought that was crazy. And also, she has appeared on King of the Masked Singer. She had the helicopter mask.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool. So, I mean, her face has been everywhere. That's why we know her. Moving on, we have... I can't pronounce her name.
Ayin?
She also has fabulous short hair,
She does. She really does.
She's one of the main vocals.
Okay.
She's also a 99 liner. I'm so sorry, sweetie, that I can't say your name. Interesting thing about her is she lived in China for 11 years. So starting when she was 6 years old up until she was a teenager. So you can speak English, Chinese, and some Spanish.
Hola. Sorry.
And apparently she was only a trainee for around 2 months.
Dang.
I know.
Talented
some of
as
these
well.
girls are so talented.
And I do wonder how she knows a little bit of Spanish. Who knows?
You want to test her?
¿Cómo estás? I know how to speak Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? Anyway.
I don't speak Spanish, and even
I'm
I
a
was
native
like,
speaker,
whoa.
I swear. I butchered that real bad. ¿Cómo estás? Mucho gusto. Buenos días, buenas tardes. I don't know like how like late it's in Korea when this goes up.
Who knows?
Yeah, the time difference. But
So moving on to our last current member, we have Nancy.
okay.
I do recognize her as well. She's a 2000 liner.
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
I know. So she's a lead vocal, lead dancer. She's also a visual.
I mean, she's beautiful.
She's typically a center, and she is the magnet.
I mean, she's gorgeous. I've seen her name too. I know a lot of people like her.
I mean, she's adorable, so I can understand why. She can speak some English.
Okay.
Obviously. She was a trainee apparently for 6 years, though, which I thought was crazy.
I know. That's a long time.
She is not that old.
No.
She's like 20 years old, and I'm like, whoa.
She started young.
One thing that I thought was interesting is that, like, she has a collection, not of K-pop albums, but of elephant dolls.
What?
Hey, everyone has their weird thing.
That is true. Ours is K-pop. So
Which
okay. And
to
it's not
people
that
is
weird, but
kind of weird. So elephant dolls elephants can be cute though.
true. At least she's not like, I know people collect like other random animals, and I'm just like, why?
I had a friend that collected cows.
I know
cow
someone that
dolls.
collects chicken or roosters. So, I mean, they're not that bad. I don't know.
That'd be kind of cute
I wonder if we can find somewhere where we can see her little elephant collection.
if she's ever showed it off. That'd be cute. But apparently, one of her role models is FX's Crystal, which I thought was interesting. So nice to see some.
She's our age too, isn't she?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but nice to
gosh.
see some like older artists. Maybe not old in the way that like age, but like old as in they've been in the K-pop
Experience,
game for a while. It's a little crazy when we hear about the idols that just debuted like 5 years ago and they're already role models. In my brain, they're still rookies, even though I know they're not.
Yeah.
So when people say like, oh yeah, like 17's my role model, I'm like, what? But they're rookies. And then I'm like, oh,
they've been
haha,
out
we've
there
done
for
an
a while.
episode on them. I know they've been around for a while. But Nancy, like we said, is the magne, and she's our last current member.
Okay.
So we do have 3 former members, like we mentioned earlier. Our former members are Daisy, Yeonwoo, and Taeha, if I'm pronouncing their names right. So I think all 3 of them were pretty popular.
Yes. I feel like I recognize them.
They look familiar to me as well. And all 3 of them have departed the group.
Yes.
I believe most recently it was earlier this year that 2 had departed, but Momoland is obviously still going on. Without them, they're making the best of the situation. And we still have 6 fantastic girls to listen and react to.
I'm excited.
I'm ready.
And can we just have like a jam out session at the end with Boom Boom?
Oh, of course. This would not be complete if we did not.
Awesome. Okay.
Are you ready to react?
Okay. I am ready. Let's do it.
Okay. So are you ready to react, Patty?
Yes. So what are we going to react to?
So we're going to listen to Momoland's most recent comeback. It's called Ready or Not.
So are we ready or are we not?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
Let's do it. What is happening?
Hit it, DJ.
I like
Whoa.
the colors.
On the wall.
That is so pink.
That is.
Yes, A-list. Eat it all, so get down with this.
I love her hair. Holy
Leave it
shit.
now.
I love the palette of this video.
It's so pink.
I know.
Oh my gosh. And I can't see who it is, but someone has super bright hair.
This is catchy. Okay. I love her hair. It reminds me of
This reminds me of something else I'm trying to think of. I can't put my finger on it.
I can't pinpoint it either, but it reminds me of like, I guess the 80s because of the hair.
I just really dig the colors. They are beautiful.
The yellow is beautiful.
Yes.
I know.
Ooh. I wish my kitchen looked like that.
Okay. They look so pretty.
They do. I really like what their stylist did. I like all their outfits so far.
I love their hair.
That's such a bright color.
I could never like.
But it doesn't look that weird on her.
I could never pull it off.
Ridiculous
But
on me.
yeah, but she can. Honestly, they're giving me a little bit of like Girl Generation vibes from. I don't remember what song it was.
I could see that.
Ooh.
The dance kind of gives me some like Exit vibes, kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
I like all the funky like balloons. One of them looks like a donut.
That yellow is awesome.
Oh, hey, it has their names. I wish I looked that fabulous.
Oh, I'm just like. Ooh, I love the neon lights in the back. Oh, that's
this
really
reminds me
cool
of something.
part. Yeah. Maybe it's a fusion of several things, you know?
And my brain is just like, whoa, so it can't even like process correctly.
And for sure, they're like...
I like the color changes there.
And they're like, this is the names of our members.
I like it though. I think that's a good thing though, especially when you have a lineup change. I think that's helpful. Oh, they look all pooped out. That was a cute video though.
That was a great video.
I really like their style, like their hair and their outfits, and I really like the colors.
Oh, the colors, the palette was amazing. And
beautiful colors. And I think that had a really good chorus. Like the melody of the chorus was super catchy. Like I could just envision myself being in like a little cafe in Seoul, drinking like some coffee and eating some like cute little food, and this is just like playing in the background. I'm just like, like I liked it. I thought it was super cute.
I'm just like, ugh. No, that was amazing. And honestly, yeah, it reminds me of like different parts remind me of different like songs and just videos.
But I liked it.
Really
and I was gonna look. Yeah, it already has 24 million views.
Their hair was amazing, and they look a bit more mature. I guess it's been 2 years since I really looked at them, but yeah, that was good. I really liked it.
I liked it. I'm curious what the rest of the album sounded like. I'll have to check it out on Spotify.
You should. I will too, actually. But yeah, on to our next song.
Yep, let's do
it. So, what are we listening to?
So next we're gonna go back in time.
Yay.
We're gonna listen to Momoland's debut song, which I'm gonna totally butcher the name, but I believe it's JJan, Koong, Kwang.
Sure.
Because they got exclamation points in between each word.
That's why I was like, hut.
So that's my best attempt at pronouncing the name.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm ready.
I've never heard this song before.
Me neither.
So I'm ready if you're ready.
Let's do it.
All right.
Ooh, that's trippy. Oh, they're so cute.
They're so young looking.
I know.
Even though it's only 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I like it so far.
I like the shots that look like they're in like a trick eye.
Right? Oh,
Ooh.
the light.
That is trippy.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
Looks like they're having a super fun sleepover or something.
All right. Their outfits are so cute. This is pretty catchy.
This is not a bad debut.
At all. Oh, her hair. Oh, I love the animations.
cute.
I know. What is happening? And I'm trying to like look at them and figure out who's who, but I'm struggling.
But then it threw me off. I'm like, I'm not counting 9. And I remembered we started with 7.
Yeah, that's true. Like I realized like we're missing some. Huh.
I don't understand what the glowing light thing is.
A fun sleepover with magic.
Magic? I don't know about you, but my sleepovers weren't like that.
Ours involve a lot of alcohol. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I like the little blanket thingy. Okay. Okay. Ah, come. Oh, little pink hair.
This is cute.
This is really cute.
That's
You're like,
cute.
"Mwah?"
No, that's really cute.
I liked it. That was very pleasant.
That's
They're like-
adorable.
that was
I would listen to it.
Me too, actually.
I would watch them.
Me too.
That was cute.
And honestly, like, it does remind me of that style from Boom Boom. Just different, obviously, but it's like, you know, it's
like
them.
Kind of cuter and
Yeah.
less crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Boom Boom, I feel like would be the song on steroids.
Yeah, but it's similar in a way. It's like weird, but
Like you tell it's them. It's their
yeah,
style.
yeah.
I thought it
liked
was cute.
I thought it was
liked
great.
it.
Mm-hmm. So
All right. Well, that's good because I didn't know what their debut sounded
Me
like.
neither.
So that's nice.
Mhm.
I like it.
So are we gonna listen to a third and final song before we jam out?
Let's do it.
Let's do
One
it.
more.
Whoop. So what's our next song?
Our final new song is called Banana Cha-Cha.
That's interesting.
So apparently this is a collaboration with the cartoon character Pororo. Yeah,
Oh my
he's right
gosh.
here. I don't know my size. He's right here behind me.
Mm-hmm. So we have him there because personally I didn't really know about him until I started watching Running Man. So CHACHA was given the nickname PORORO because
right there too.
he kind of resembles like PORORO. He's tiny, he's good with kids, like he's a child. So and the glasses he would wear, so he became PORORO. And obviously naturally when we went to Korea we decided to get like little plushies of PORORO.
Yeah, I had to, which if you notice, it's funny because we have your Running Man calendar right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the big Pororo, and if I move my head, we have the smaller Pororo. See, I'm going to get my directions correct at some point. But we have our Running Man and our Pororos right over here.
Mm-hmm. So
Pororo's so adorable.
So is this like a children's song? I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I
when we
think
watch
this
it.
is aimed at
Okay.
children.
Okay. That's so cute. Okay, well, let's do it then.
Okay,
You
I'm ready. Let's go.
Mhm. This is so cute.
Oh, Porororo. Oh, this is adorable.
Oh, Pororo's so cute.
Oh my gosh. It's adorable.
I know. No.
I can't get over this. He's so happy.
I know. Oh my goodness, this is so cute.
This is adorable. Oh my gosh, he's dancing.
And it's catchy. I'm like,
I'm so amused right now. That's so cute.
oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even right now.
So cute.
This is adorable. Thank you.
That's so cute.
This is so precious.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Just seeing the little animated Pororo is so
I know.
cute.
I feel like this is something that will get stuck in my head.
For real, yes.
Oh, get it?
There's a breakdown. Oh my gosh.
Ayy. That was too lit.
I can't get over how cute the animated Pororo is and how happy he is dancing. Just... That's so cute.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
That's
adorable.
so cute.
I'm like, I need to have a moment. Okay.
You know, the only thing that'd be cuter is if they
What?
threw in an animated Momo.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna be like, So is it time to jam out now?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, let's do it then.
Yes.
Let's do it. And we're gonna listen to Boom Boom.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a
Let's
fail.
do it.
Let's do it. I'm just like na, na, na. Hit it, ho. Ooh. Na, na, na. Here goes. Fall in love. Give it to you now. Na, 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 na. And she's like, hell yeah. Woo!
Oh, I'm dancing too hard for my mask.
Boom, boom. This is what got me. This. Boom, 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 boom. Pick up the phone. Get it, hit it, ho. And I know this is what got a lot of like male audiences.
Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh snap.
Oh yeah. Such a good song, holy shit. They'll sell it, boom, boom. Great. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, so good. So good.
That's so good. I feel good now.
Me too. I feel fully energized.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, that was a perfect ending.
That was a perfect ending. That was Momoland. I liked it.
I loved it.
I loved it.
Oh,
Definitely gonna check out more
so
music.
good. Yes, for sure. I'm gonna listen to their newest like mini album like all the way through for sure.
So
All right. Well, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.